One of my favorite consoles ever was the Game Boy Advance SP. I got the red version for Christmas one year, and I swear to God, I put at least 200 plus hours in the Pokemon Ruby. I may like the color red. Handheld gaming has always been one of the best forms of gaming. You can sit on the couch, play on a road trip, you can take it anywhere. You get the picture. The games come with you no matter where you go. Then the Nintendo Switch came out and reimagined the way we play video games entirely. You could take it with you, but you could also play it at home on the TV, just by docking it into a little stand. It's pretty much the innovation that everyone always wanted, and the sales show that. I've owned the Steam Deck for about 2 years now, and I've used it quite a bit. At first I thought it was pretty awesome, but then I would say it collected dust for about 6 to 8 months. But I've come back around to the Steam Deck, and I've probably put more hours on it than my Xbox and PlayStation combined, with a slight caveat, and I'll get into that a little bit later. So basically, what is a Steam Deck? You probably already know, but let's go over it. Valve, the creators of Steam, released the Steam Deck in 2022. Think of it as a handheld console similar to the Nintendo Switch. You can play it as is or dock it into a monitor or TV using an HDMI cable. You will have to have like a USB hub or its own docking station, but at the end of the day, it's just a PC and basically can do everything that a PC does, which is why I'm able to play my Xbox and PlayStation games on it. The Explain Like I'm 5 is basically it's a handheld PC that can play Steam games. But let's get into the reason why you're here and the question you're asking yourself. Should you get a Steam Deck in 2024? Well, yes and no. It's a bit complicated. The first question I always like to start off with is, do you need a Steam Deck? The answer is most likely no, because why do you really need another gaming device? The only example why I would say you actually need a Steam Deck is if you're gonna be using this as your main PC and your gaming PC, but you don't have a gaming PC already. You don't have a PC at all, and you're going to use this as both. And I'll say you can do that. It's just going to be a little difficult, but you can do that. So if you're going to be using the Steam Deck as your main PC and your main gaming console, then just stop watching the video and just go buy one. So let's refocus for everyone else. Do you need a Steam Deck? No. Do you want a Steam Deck? Yeah, that's why you clicked on this video. But do you already have another gaming console or PC or something that you could already play games on? If you don't, this is a great first step into the world of video games. If that's the boat you're in, I would say 100% yes, you should get a Steam Deck. But also, that could be said for just about any entry point into video games. A Nintendo Switch, like we've been talking about, an Xbox Series S, a PlayStation, an older console. The games that you want to play, can you play them on your phone, like your iPhone, your Android, whatever it is? If you said yes, then I would say keep watching this video, and if you said no, I think you already know what you need to do. Now we know you want the Steam Deck, so I'm going to break it down even further. 3 reasons why you should get a Steam Deck, and 3 reasons why I don't think you should get a Steam Deck. Starting with obvious reasons why you should get a Steam Deck, number 1 being portability. You work at your desk all day and then you also game at that same PC? Do you have a partner who likes watching TV all day and you can't have the TV to play your PlayStation or Xbox? The Steam Deck is a great compromise if you have a smaller space. Switching to a handheld and playing on the couch after a long week at work, I think that's honestly the best setting for it. It's better than sitting in another computer chair for another 100 plus hours. You can move around freely with it. You can go to the park, you can take it on a train, take it on a plane. Game for a few hours in your room, then take the last hour outside. It's just nice to have that change in scenery. If you already have a gaming PC, then the built-in handoff ability between Steam is just another reason why you should have this as an accessory to your PC. But also, if you game on a PlayStation or Xbox, I also think this is a good investment because you can go ahead and stream all of the games that you already own through your Xbox or PlayStation. For PlayStation, you could download apps like Chalky for Deck and basically play Final Fantasy VII on the Steam Deck. And if you have it directly hardlined into your router, there's literally no lag. For Xbox, it's a little different. You go ahead and play Game Pass off the xCloud servers. I don't think there's any latency issues with it at all. I finished tons of games from Xbox Game Pass on my Steam Deck. Right now I'm playing Hellblade 2. Some other reasons why portability helps: if you're commuting through a bus or a train, would you use a Steam Deck on your lunch breaks? You just want to game in odd areas of your house. And like I said, if you have a small house or apartment or whatever and you don't want to just be at your desk all the time. If any of those reasons resonate with you, I would say think about it. I briefly mentioned this before, but the handoff technology of the Steam Deck between PC and handheld. Not only having your entire Steam library with you, basically, there are some games that don't play well on the Steam Deck. Also, being able to play Xbox or PlayStation on it, I think just makes it that much more worth it. A lot of games are longer these days, and if you have just 30 minutes to play on your lunch break or maybe while you're on the bus, you can go ahead and get through so many more games because you don't have to just play them when you're sitting at the couch or at your desk. But also being able to play all these games through your Steam Deck just makes your ecosystem that much larger. The last point I think a Steam Deck is worth it is if you want to get into PC gaming. The Steam Deck is the cheapest entry point into PC gaming. You can find one for as low as $349 on Steam. You can go ahead and buy SD cards for storage expansion. That's what I did. I bought one that was like 500 or a terabyte, and I can download anything on there. Sure, there's some like download speed issues, but honestly, it doesn't really matter when you're playing on a handheld. A lot of people that I know transition to PC gaming, myself included. I still have a console, but I mostly play on PC, and having a Steam Deck, but also having a gaming PC in the future perhaps, doesn't make the Steam Deck redundant. It actually just makes an accessory to your PC, like I said earlier. So even if you want to invest in this entry point PC now, further down the line, it'll just be an accessory and you won't actually lose any sort of investment on buying a Steam Deck. It's just going to make your PC experience that much more well-rounded. Now that I said some reasons why I think the Steam Deck is worth it, I'm going to get into some reasons why I don't think it's worth it. Starting with, don't just consume to consume, meaning don't buy a Steam Deck if you don't have enough money. I think that's obvious, but I just want to say that out loud. Wait and save, maybe save up some money before you buy it, or just don't buy it and game on your phone. Basically does the same thing through streaming, or just playing like a PlayStation or Xbox or whatever you have, a Nintendo Switch, Game Boy, or a Nintendo 64. Maybe you haven't upgraded for a while. There's several cheaper options. Like I said, your phone, everyone has one basically. Also have backbone attachments if you have an Android or iPhone. And a lot of games these days are still being played on PS4 and Xbox One, so there's really no reason to upgrade at the moment. This one will be kind of odd, but I'm sure there's someone out there who does this. If most of your PC games are on Epic or like GOG, maybe it's not worth reinvesting all of your games into Steam. Like I said earlier, the Steam Deck is a PC and you can go ahead and download different launchers, but it's the most convenient when you're playing through Steam. So if most of your games are on Epic or GOG, I would say maybe it's not worth it. Maybe if you're okay with like tinkering around a bit, it's gonna be worth it in the end. I would say if you're mostly, I want to say there's probably a low percentage of people who mostly play on those launchers, but if you are one of them, maybe the Asus ROG Ally is a better option for you. Or like I said, maybe a backbone attachment. I don't think that would be that great of an investment if you had most of your games on those launchers. Probably just the Asus ROG Ally. And I don't have one of those, so I can't really speak on it, but I've heard it's pretty awesome. The last reason I'll say you shouldn't get a Steam Deck right now is that it's been out for over 2 years. And with the way technology advances, it's already pretty out of date, and they already released a new OLED version. There's always possibility for a revision, just like iPhone basically launches a new iPhone every single year. Steam hasn't launched one every single year yet, but maybe they will next year, maybe later this year. I don't know. I'm just saying, be careful if you buy one now and they say, hey, with Steam Deck 2 releases in September, I don't want you to get mad at me, because your Steam Deck will still not be useless. It's still going to be great and you're still going to have a great time with it, but you might feel like, you know, I should have just waited a little bit. Maybe you just want to hold out. Maybe you want to get the Asus ROG Ally 2, which comes out like later this year or something like that. So I'm just saying, be careful, do your research before you buy anything. Maybe get the OLED version if that's something you want. I heard it's a bit better, the buttons and stuff. I can't really talk on it too much. I don't have one. I got the LCD, and honestly, it's fine. It's good enough. I enjoy playing it all the time. Maybe just see if there's any rumors that on a Steam Deck 2, and see how comfortable you are purchasing one in 2024. Those are my reasons why I think you should and you shouldn't get a Steam Deck in 2024. I think the best thing about the Steam Deck is that it just opens up so many ways you could play games. I just recently bought Hades, and it's a fantastic game, but this is a game I don't need to play on my computer or my TV. I think it's actually best fit for a handheld device like the Steam Deck or Nintendo Switch. It fits perfect on a portable screen, and I will say, like, I just play it for like 5, 10 minutes, 30-minute sessions, and I do a little run, I die again, do it all over again. But it's best on the Steam Deck, in my opinion. In my opinion, games like Persona also work well on the Steam Deck because it's just a turn-based RPG, not a whole lot going on, and I don't want to sit at my desk for 120 hours. I want to be able to relax, enjoy the story, enjoy, you know, the turn-based RPG elements, and think about my next move, not think about, is my chair becoming too uncomfortable. I'll still recommend playing like PS games and multiplayer and all that kind of stuff on a PC or console. It's just like the slower stuff, single player experiences, I think are pretty good on the Steam Deck. It's a great little companion device, and it does a lot of things right. Hopefully it's helped you out a little bit, and if it did, let me know in the comments below. Are you thinking about getting a Steam Deck still, or have you been contemplating it for a long time now? Look, I want to hear it. Let me know if I helped sway you in one direction. Did you get a Steam Deck? Are you going to hold out? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I'll catch you next time. Peace.